Hi everybody, thank you for joining me again. My name is Megan and I'm from Blue Moon Holistic Wellness. I appreciate the opportunity to be here and lead you in your practice. I want to give a quick shout out to all of my bold dancers. Thank you for being here. This practice is perfect for everybody and everybody, but I have made it specific to the muscles that you dancers really use a lot in your practice, in your dances. So with that being said, we'll move breath with movement. It's a Vinyasa type class. So every time that we move, we will be taking a breath. So to get started, I invite you to come into child's pose. So big toes to touch, knees out wide, and then you're just gonna allow your torso to splay over your thighs, sending your arms out in front of you, forehead to the mat. And I just want you to settle in this pose. Option to bring a yoga block or some books and put it under your forehead or under your hands if that feels good too. And I want you to slowly bring your awareness or your attention to your breath. And just stay here. Notice your breath without trying to change anything or without judgment. The goal for our practice today is to create space for yourself, to create space for stillness, and to create space to breathe. So I will lead you through our practice today, but my voice is only a guide. If there is something that I cue that doesn't feel right in your body, please honor that. You know your body better than anybody. So continue to draw in those nice deep breaths, feeling the sensation as it enters through your nose and travels down your spine, through your hips. Just breathing, just being in this moment. Take a nice deep inhale and give yourself an open mouth exhale. And from here, we're going to stay exactly how we are, but we're gonna walk our hands to the right side of our mat, keeping that left hip pinned to the earth. And breathe. Feeling the side body stretch. Maybe feeling this in the tops of your feet or in your shoulders. Exhale here. Inhale, walk through middle. As you exhale, hands to the opposite side of your mat, to the left side, and sink in. Draw in a nice deep inhale and exhale. As we inhale, slowly walk your paws to the middle of your mat. On an inhale, we'll rise up to tabletop. So in this moment, we're stacking our joints. So our hips are stacked directly over our knees. Our shoulders are stacked directly over our elbows and our wrists. Spreading our fingertips wide. We'll prepare for some gentle cat and cow. So we'll inhale, gaze goes up, belly drops. And on an exhale, round through the spine, push the mat away for a cat. Inhale, cow, broadening through those collarbones. And exhale, shoulder blades to kiss, rounding through that spine. Your breath to your movement, moving through a couple more cat-cows. In your practice today, I invite you to get playful. Do what feels best for your body. Maybe you'll feel that shimmying your hips to the right or shimmying to your hips to the left feels really good. Maybe you'll make some circles with your hips. Yes, with our head, and no. Wherever you're at in your practice today, just honor it. We'll make our way back into tabletop, and we'll inhale, right arm up high to the heavens, long line of energy out that right hand. And as we exhale, we'll thread the needle. So we'll take our right hand and shoot it underneath of our left. So our right ear rests on the mat. Option here to find a bind. So you'll take your left hand and wrap it around your right and breathe. If you're in the bind, come on out of it. We'll inhale, right arm up, and exhale, plant it. Nice job. So prepare on the opposite side. We'll inhale, left arm nice and high. As we exhale, thread the needle, left hand underneath that right arm, sending that right arm out in front, maybe wrapping that right arm around that left knee. Wherever you're at, come back to your breath. Inhale here, exhale, plant that right hand, sending that left arm nice and high. Inhale here, exhale, back to tabletop. Nice job. Do any last minute movements, any playfulness that your body needs in this moment. We'll inhale, pedal out our hands about 4 to 6 inches in front of us, coming to our first plank. So with our plank, we're gonna stack our shoulders over our wrists, long line of energy from the crown of our head out our heels, and breathe. Bring that belly in nice and tight. Inhale here, exhale, down dog. First down dog of the day. So take a moment to walk your dog, pedal your dog out. It might be your first down dog of the day. Maybe it's morning here, so maybe it's not where you're at. Just take a moment. In your down dog, spread those fingers nice and wide. Hands shoulder width distance apart. Feet are hip width distance apart. Let there be some heaviness in your head. Soften the back of your neck. Gaze is in between your thighs. And breathe. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. So we'll bring our hands to our shins or maybe our mat, wherever we're at. Our back is nice and straight. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise. One vertebra at a time. Standing at attention. Samatisahi. So our hands are down by our side. Again, our feet are hip width distance apart. And we're just feeling the connection to the earth in this moment. Coming back to our breath. Warming our body up. If you came to class with a specific intention, I invite you to set that now. Otherwise, if you want to come with our intention of creating space and creating stillness and creating room to breathe, set that now. We'll inhale, draw our arms up overhead, palms to touch for mountain. And breathe, feeling the engagement with the earth. Long line of energy from our feet, drawing it all the way up. Kneecaps lift, belly in. Tops of the shoulder blades relax. Inhale here. Exhale, hinge at the hips. Slowly bowing into forward fold. From here, we'll halfway lift again. And exhale all the way to plank. Inhale to stay as we exhale, lowering all the way down, preparing for cobra. Tops of the feet melt into the earth. Hands are at your, right underneath your underarms. Gaze is at the tip of your nose. From here, we're going to exhale to stay. Inhale, rise up. Little to no weight in the front of your hands. Feeling the shoulder blades kiss. That lower back contracts. Pelvis into the earth. Inhale just a little bit higher. Exhale, release into the earth. Inhale, back up to high plank as we exhale into down dog. Working through our Sunday just a little bit quicker now. We'll inhale, gaze to the top of our mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Bringing your arms up overhead to touch. Stay here for an inhale. Give yourself an open mouth exhale. One more inhale, reach through those fingertips as we exhale. Bow forward into forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, coming all the way through plank to prone position. Melting into the earth, flipping the tops of your feet, preparing for cobra. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Inhale, rise up, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Send those hips nice and high. You've got this. Inhale, gaze. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up. Hands to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reset that spine. Exhale, plank. Going all the way down to prone. Inhale, cobra. Little to no weight in the hands. Exhale, melt into the earth. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, down dog. Sending those hips high. One more time through your breath to your movement. So we'll inhale, gaze the top of our mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, bow forward. Inhale, root to rise. Bring your hands to touch. Exhale, forward fold. Hinging at the hips. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back into plank. Lowering all the way down into the prone position. Coming all the way to the earth, flipping the top of your feet, preparing for cobra. So rise up, feel that long line of energy through your front and back side body. And exhale, nice job, melt into the earth. Take a moment to sink back into child's pose. Big toes to touch, knees out wide. And come back into your breath. Feeling our heart rate warm. And breathing. Giving a little shout out of gratitude that you showed up to your mats today, that you're here. Bringing your awareness back to that breath. Our breath is so incredibly important. It helps us stay really rooted in the present moment. When my mind starts to wander, or I start to worry about things that haven't even happened yet, I come back to my breath. In this moment, I am breathing. Breath helps with anxiety, it helps with stress, depression, insomnia. So whenever you're feeling any emotions that make you feel uncomfortable, come back to your breath. Rise up from child's pose. We'll get ready to move again. So making our way into tabletop. Pedaling our hands out just a little bit more, we'll rise up to that high plank. Nice work. We've been here before. Really breathing through it. Inhale to stay. Exhale, down dog. We'll be here for a few breaths. Just really let your body sink in. Do a quick body scan, assessing for any secret pockets of tightness. Check in with your forehead, your jaw. Are your fingers relaxed? As you do your body scan, if you find any of those secret areas of tension or those secret pockets of tightness, send your breath there. Inhale, gaze to the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, this time we're going to sink into chair. So we'll sink low in our booty. Check in with your big toes. Can you see your big toes? Hands can be at heart center or biceps up by your ear, wherever you're at. Breathe. Shifting the weight into the heel of our feet. Lighting up our internal thighs, lighting up our glutes. Feeling this in our shoulders. Bringing that belly in and breathing. Inhale here. Exhale, sink just a little bit lower. You've got this. Stay with it. Inhale to stay. Exhale, forward fold. Nice work, dancers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Listen closely. We'll plant our hands, step back into plank. We'll hinge forward, lowering halfway. Keep those elbows pinned in tight. Flip your feet. Quads, belly, glutes are engaged. Inhale, gaze up. As we exhale, into down dog. So many variations for your chaturanga. Find one that feels best in your body. Inhale, right leg high. Watch out behind you. Pause here and breathe. Left leg is strong and engaged. Right pinky toe points down to the earth. Inhale here, exhale, low lunge. Draw that right knee and that right foot all the way through into a low lunge. Sink here. Feeling that left hip flexor open up, making sure that that right knee is over that right ankle. Option here to use blocks or books on either side of your foot to help bring that chest off that thigh, just to create a little bit more space. And breathe. Inhale here, exhale to stay. Inhale, open up to warrior two. So left foot is parallel with the edge of the mat. Right toe points to the front of the mat or front of the room. That right leg is working to get close to a 90-degree angle, bringing your arms up at shoulder height. And breathe. This is warrior two. Option to gaze straight forward at the end of your nose or out the middle finger of your front right hand. And breathe. With each inhale, feel your spine lengthening. And with each exhale, feel yourself sink a little bit lower in your warrior. Inhale here. Exhale, extended side angle. So we'll reach to the front of the room. Stay committed to that lunge. We'll drop our right arm on our right thigh as we bring our left arm up. Long lines of energy through those top fingertips. And breathe. If your mind starts to wander, come back to your breath. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep that right arm forward as we come into reverse warrior. Stay committed to that lunge. Feel that nice long side body stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, windmill those arms. Plant them as we step back into a chaturanga. So hinge forward, lowering halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale down. Nice job. Draw on a nice deep breath in through your nose. And gift yourself an open mouth exhale. Inhale, left leg high. Again, pinky toe points down to the earth. Both hips are squared to your mat. Inhale here, exhale, draw that left leg through, low lunge. Take a moment to set this bad boy up with integrity. So left knee over left ankle, tenting those fingertips. Finding some lift in our chest. And coming back to our breath. Drawing in a nice deep inhale. Married with an equal conscious exhale. Inhale, open up warrior two. So this time, your right foot is parallel with the edge of your mat. Working to find close to a 90-degree angle in that left leg. Being mindful that you peek down and see your big toe. If not, engage your glutes, and that will draw your ankle more towards your left pinky. Arms up in opposite directions. And breathe. Being mindful that our shoulders come directly from our hips. If you find yourself leaning forward in this, step back. There it is. Nice work. Feel the strength and the connection and the beauty in this pose. Inhale, feel your spine lengthening as we exhale. Hinge to the front of the room, preparing for extended side angle. Left forearm on that left thigh. Option here to find a block, find the floor, anywhere along this line that helps you find length through your front side or your front body, spiraling up to the heavens. Staying committed to that lunge. Exhale here. Inhale, sweep that arm up and back for reverse. Little to no weight in that right hand. Either find it down your right leg or at the small of your back. Inhale here. Exhale. Windmill your arms. Step back for chaturanga. I'm going to show you an alternative version. This one's down on your knees. So you're going to hinge forward, but you're going to drop your knees and lower halfway. And then work through your up dog. Lift your knees. Gaze goes up. Exhale into down dog. That's a great alternative to really build upper body strength without compromising the integrity of the posture. And breathe. Inhale, gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, reset that spine. Shoulder blades to kiss. Exhale, chair pose. Sink nice and low. Hands can remain at heart center here. Inhale here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Know your options. Building strength here. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Nice job, everybody. Moving through sun B a little bit quicker. Your breath to your movement. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, move through a chaturanga. Knowing your options, you can skip it all together. Finding our way back into down dog. No rush to get there. And breathe. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Set that bad boy up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse. Stretch that side body. Exhale, chaturanga. Nice job. Know your options. Finding your breath. We'll meet back in down dog. Inhale, gaze the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift. Shoulder blades to kiss. Exhale, chair. Hands at heart center. We'll be here for an inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reset the spine, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your hands, step your feet back, hinge forward, lower halfway. Keep those elbows pinned in nice and tight to your ribs. Flip your feet. Inhale, up dog. As we exhale into down dog. Making our way through our final sun B. Yay, right? So inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, spiral open for warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Hands at 12 and 6. Inhale, reverse warrior. Feeling that side body stretch. As we exhale, windmill your hands forward to the top of your mat, working through a chaturanga. Nice job. Keeping our breath, helping us remain centered. One last time through. So we'll inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, spiral open, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Stay committed to that lunge. Inhale, reverse. And exhale, down to chaturanga. Working through your variation today. Coming back into down dog. Coming back into our body, into our breath. We'll hinge forward to plank. And we'll be here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and exhale into down dog. Making our way to mountain climbers, building our muscles, focusing on lengthening and strengthening. So we'll inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow, and hold for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right knee to left elbow for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Send that right leg high and exhale back into down dog. Shake it out a second. Preparing for mountain climbers on the opposite side. So we'll inhale, left foot high. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. And we'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Send that bad boy high. Preparing for the opposite side, working our obliques. Left knee to right elbow. For 3, 2, and 1. Sending it nice and high. Coming back to down dog. Dropping our knees. Allowing our chest to spill over our thighs, sending our arms out nice and long. Coming into another variation of child's pose. The purpose here is to come back into your breath. So take a moment to settle. Feel your heart rate begin to slow. Bring your awareness and your attention back to your inhales and your exhales. Extending gratitude to your body for the work that it's done so far. We're working hard in this practice to create space for us as humans, to create space for stillness, to create space to breathe. You're doing great. From your child's pose, we'll slowly rise up to tabletop, finding our way to a seated position. We're going to prepare for bridge. So in this pose, our feet, bottoms of our feet melt into the earth, and we'll find ourselves onto our back, bringing our heels in as close to our glutes as possible. Arms are at your side. Take a nice deep breath in and feel it exhale. Come back to your breath. Draw on a nice deep inhale, married with a conscious, even exhale. So with bridge, on an inhale, we will rise our hips high to the sky. So inhale, send those hips high. Option here to roll your shoulder blades underneath of you and find the bind by clasping your hands underneath the small of your back. And breathe. Being mindful to create space between your chin and your chest. Imagine you have a big juicy Florida orange in between your chin and your chest. So gaze is up and about 2 inches back to help facilitate that space. Sending those hips high. Option if you want a little bit more in your practice to send your right leg high and breathe for a few breaths. And then send that left leg nice and high. Always breathing in yoga. Inhale, send those hips just a little bit higher. As we exhale, one vertebra at a time into Supta Baddha Konasana. So your soles of the feet to touch and your knees splay out nice and wide like that of an open book. Untuck your shoulders and softly close your eyes if that feels good in your practice. Maybe bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your belly. Gently drawing your attention to the way your belly expands and contracts. Feeling your heartbeat underneath your hands. Inhale, slowly blink your eyes open. Draw your knees into your chest. Wrap your arms around your legs and rock side to side for a little internal massage, giving your kidneys and your spleen some love. And then rock forward and back just a few times. Coming to a comfortable seated position. Getting ready to move. Feeling the difference in our body just yet this far in our practice. Feeling the space. So we'll come back. We'll find our way into down dog. You can enter that any way you please. Maybe you come in to plank and exhale into your down dog. If you notice a lot of tightness or tension in your shoulders, step your feet in about an inch or two and see if that doesn't help. Also, be mindful that your fingertips are spread very far apart on your mat. Take up space here and press firmly through each finger, and especially the L shape between your pointer finger and your thumb. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale, right leg high, pinky toes point down. Exhale, low lunge. This time we'll rise up to crescent lunge. So back leg straight and strong, front leg working again at that 90-degree angle. Making sure you can see your front big toe. If not, squeeze your glutes to draw that knee out towards your pinky. Then inhale, we'll sweep your arms up. Feeling our shoulders directly over our hips. With each inhale, our spine lengthens. Growing tall through our fingers. Inhale to stay. Exhale, hands through heart center. Hinge forward, crescent lunge. So left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Hands at heart center. And breathe. With each inhale, again, that spine lengthens. And with each exhale, find yourself going deeper into that twist. Inhale to stay. Exhale, drop both hands on the inside of the right foot. Take that right foot up and out, preparing for runner's lunge. Option to melt that left leg into the earth, or keep it up for a little bit extra in this pose. Feeling our hips soften, our front hip bodies, our front hip flexors. Option here to remain on your paws, or maybe you drop to your books, your blocks, or maybe you drop to your forearms. Option to roll that right ankle, roll over top of that right ankle, opening that hip just a little bit more. And breathe. Noticing any areas of tension, and send your breath there. If you feel pain, back off your lunge. Yoga isn't about pain. Being uncomfortable in postures, yes, but no pain. Inhale, slowly rise up. And we're gonna reach around. So we're going to draw our left leg in and reach around and grab our foot for a hamstring stretch. If this isn't accessible, an option to take a towel and wrap it around that foot. Really feeling this in the quads. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to runner's lunge. We're going to rise up into plank as we prepare for side plank. So left hand underneath our nose as we slide open for side plank. Option here to drop your left knee and breathe, sending those hips high. Inhale here, we're gonna exhale just a little crunch. Bring that right knee to that right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, come back onto tabletop, onto your mat. Inhale to plank. Exhale to down dog. Nice job. Same thing on the opposite side. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Rising up to crescent. Taking your time to get there. Arms are up overhead. Back leg is nice and strong. Slight micro bend in your knee is perfectly okay. Inhale here, exhale, hands through heart center as we hinge forward. Right elbow on the outside of the left knee. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to twist. Inhale here, exhale, drop both hands on the inside of that left foot, sending that left foot up and out, breathing into that right hip flexor. Option here again to find your blocks or drop to your forearm. Allow your forehead to soften. Allow the back of your neck to soften. Inhale, rise up. We're going to wrap around this time with our left arm, reaching back towards that right foot, feeling the quad stretch. Inhale here, exhale, runner's lunge. Preparing for side plank on the opposite side. So we'll inhale to plank, exhale, right hand underneath the nose as we open up for side plank. Again, option to drop that right knee or keep your feet crisscrossed at the bottoms. Long lines of energy through those fingertips. Inhale here, exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Nice job. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, coming back into that tabletop position. And breathing. Gifting yourself any last minute adjustments. We're going to inhale to a high plank, making our way back into down dog. Take a moment to notice how this down dog feels different than your first down dog. Notice it, but notice it without judgment. Draw in a nice deep inhale and open mouth exhale. Inhale, gaze at the top of your mat. Exhale, travel. Inhale, halfway lift, reset that spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up, one vertebrae at a time. Coming to our mountain pose, our standing mountain. From here, we're going to bring our hands to heart center. Ground down in the left foot. As we inhale, draw our right foot up and breathe for one-legged mountain. Feeling the energy draw up through the ball of our foot, through our left leg, our heart, and out the crown of our head. Stay here as we exhale into figure four. So we'll take our right foot and drop it over our left leg for figure four. Option to stay here or bend in to that figure four for a little bit of a hip opener. Option to drop your hands to a block or the floor, allowing your head to hang heavy. Feeling the release in the outside of that right hip. Inhale, slowly come out. Nice and gentle. Coming back into that one-legged mountain. From here, we're gonna exhale straight into warrior three. So our left leg is strong and steady into the earth as we kick that right foot back. Option to find your hand at heart center or airplane your arms. Inhale here, exhale, step through, forward fold. Nice work. Shake that off. Allowing that head to go long. Inhale, reset that spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, slowly rise up. Preparing for our balancing sequence on the opposite side. This time we'll ground down into our right foot, drawing up our left knee into a 90-degree angle. So it looks like this from the side. Option to kickstand or bring it up like this. The best thing about yoga is there's always somewhere to go in our practice. So if this is really easy and comfortable, option to kick that right foot out to feel a different sensation. Again, drawing that energy up from the earth through our body, knowing that we are building strength and muscle and we are lengthening. So from here, we'll prepare for figure four. So we'll take that left leg up and over our right. Stay rooted in that right leg. Option for hands to remain at heart center. Stay here or begin to sink in. Feeling how this side might feel completely different than the other side. Observe it, but observe it without any judgment. If you fall out of your pose, that's fine. Humans do that all the time, but a real yogi comes right back into it. So we'll slowly begin to come out of that pose, preparing for warrior three. So staying rooted in that right leg, we're gonna kick that left leg back and hinge forward. So there's a long straight line from our left heel out the crown of our head. Again, hands can stay at heart center or out to your side. Draw in a deep conscious inhale, and on your exhale, step through to forward fold. Beautiful work. Hang with it. We're almost done. Shake that off. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. This might be the last one for the day. So hinge forward, lowering halfway, flipping our feet, keeping our quads and our glutes and our belly engaged as we inhale to cobra. Exhale, flip our feet into down dog. So we'll inhale right leg high and exhale half pigeon. So draw your right knee behind your right wrist crease and walk that left foot, that left leg back behind you. Take a peek in over your right shoulder to square your hips. So essentially you're drawing that left hip forward and then slowly walk back. Option to use a block or some books underneath that right hip for a little bit more stabilization. Inhale here, exhale, we'll begin to sink forward into sleeping pigeon. Use your props to support you. So if you have extra books lying around or blocks, you can put a block underneath your forehead, your forearms. Find stillness in this pose. Bringing that awareness and that attention back to your breath. Where can you soften? Where can you find more stillness? Inhale. Start to come on up and out of it. Nice and gentle. We're in no rush. Send that back leg long. Roll out that ankle. Feel that freshly oxygenated blood rush to that hip. Finding our way, however you want to get there, into down dog, preparing for pigeon on the opposite side. So inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left hip behind left wrist crease, allowing that shin to fall where it wants. Walking that right leg back behind. Again, noticing in this position that it might feel very different than the other side, and that's okay. Using your blocks or your books to support you, we'll inhale and we'll peek in over that left hip. And then we'll inhale back up as we exhale into sleeping pigeon. Coming back into that breath. Feeling your body relax. Inhale, slowly rise up, coming out of that sleeping pigeon in whatever way feels best to your body today. Sending that left leg out and back, rolling that ankle. Finding our way to a seated posture. Legs out long in front of us. Moving anything out of our way so we can find ourselves connected to the earth. So our sit bones are stabilized. Inhale to a nice straight back as we exhale with a straight spine into wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen that spine just a little bit more as we exhale. Round that spine and allow gravity to do the work. Not being concerned with our ability or inability to touch our toes. That's not what's important in yoga. Feeling this in your hamstrings. Option here to engage your quads, bringing belly to your spine, and maybe you fold forward just a 0.5 millimeter more. Staying here for a few more breaths. Inhale, slowly rise up, bringing your arms out in front of you. As you exhale, all the way down onto your mat. Going nice and slow. This isn't a race. Using your core to guide you. One vertebra at a time. Nice job. Draw your knees in nice and tight. Reach up. Give yourself a hug. Give yourself the best hug you've had all day. Flex your toes. Draw in a nice deep inhale. Hold it at the top as we exhale into Shavasana. You've made it. Final resting pose. Allow your legs to relax and to release into the earth, taking up as much space as needed. Same with your arms. If it feels right, softly closing your eyes. We will be here for a few moments, and I will bring you out together, and we will end class together. With your eyes gently closed, feel a wave of relaxation as it enters the soles of your feet, passing through your ankles, your knees, your hips, your belly, your chest and back. Feel that same wave of relaxation go to your shoulders, your elbows, your wrists, your fingers. Even the space between your fingers is relaxed. Feeling that wave of relaxation soften your front and your back neck. Feeling your jaw relax, your eyes, and finally your forehead. If your mind begins to wander, come back to your breath. Slowly begin to deepen your breath, sending life to your fingers. Touch each finger to your thumb, sending life to your toes. Give them a gentle wiggle. On your next deep inhale, give yourself a full body stretch, stretching into the space that you've created today. And on your exhale, roll onto your right side for supported fetal position, allowing your head to rest heavy on your bicep. Draw those knees in nice to your chest. Enjoy this moment of peace, this feeling of calm. Expressing gratitude, you've made it. On your next inhale, I invite you to come to a comfortable seated position. Eyes can remain softly closed. We'll take 3 deep inhales together to end class and to seal it. So we'll inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Nice work. 2 more together. The teacher, the student, the dancer, and me honors and appreciates the teacher and the student and the dancer and each and every one of you. It was such an honor to hold this space. Thank you for being here, and thank you for sharing your presence. Namaste.